junior at Lincoln University of Pennsylvania. I'm a double major in political science and French and a minor in international affairs. I had a pleasure and a great time in the south of France in a city called Aix-en-Provence, where I studied abroad in the spring 2011. Prior to going abroad, I had many expectations. I thought I was going to find my husband there, but I was so highly disappointed when I was out of luck. But on another note, some of my expectations prior to leaving, I thought that I would be fluent by the time I returned back from France. And unfortunately, I did not become fluent. Going, you think that you're going to know everything, that automatically, everything is going to be perfect. You're just going to just jump right in there. People are going to accept you. And I learned the hard way, actually. So one of the biggest letdowns was people not really being so open to me being a black student, as well as, me being an American. So, everyone thinks, like America, that everyone just says, hi, how are you doing? French people are not as open, and I think that students will really become aware when they study abroad at different countries, whether it's in Africa, whether it's the Asias, or whether it is Europe. Another expectation that I had prior to going to France was that, I will pass all my classes. That's one of the biggest things while going abroad is, your classes. And if anything, you want to make sure you're going there with one, an open mind, and two, just being able to understand that you may not do well. And that was my big thing. I'm an honor student. I've always maintained my GPA, and I've always done well in class. So my biggest expectation was passing my classes, and I learned that, this was not going to be as easy as I expected. So when you go abroad, expect there to be some challenges, but again, to every challenge there's always another solution. So some of the challenges that I faced while I was abroad was the language. And at times you'll be in a place where you're not going to be able to understand, what people may be saying to you, or people are not willing to be patient and try to let you express yourself. So some of the ways that I tried to eliminate the big language barrier was finding a speaking partner. And a lot of the study abroad locations that you go to, there will be different programs available where you can request a speaking partner. So in France, I was paired with a French student, and he was paired with me. So every day we did an hour of French and then an hour of English. So in a sense, I'm learning from him and he's learning from me. So that's just another way to improve your language at whatever country that you go to. Another big thing that's common is everyone has a fear of flying. Don't let that deter you away from, deciding to go abroad. I'm one of the persons who have a fear of flying. I hate flying, but I just had to tackle that, and I got on a plane. It was a long flight, but there was movies on the plane. You have people there that, are willing to help you, as well as, if anything were to go wrong, they're there to take care of any of those immediate needs that need be. So if it comes to flying, just hop on that plane and enjoy it, and realize that in a few hours you're going to be in a whole nother place where, you can meet so many new things and expect so many great things. Another, challenge may be homesickness. That's something that I had to deal with. The biggest thing about homesickness, you're not going home. So enjoy it and get over it. It took me about a week to get over it. That's okay. I call my mom frequently. But again, there's so many ways to, make sure that you're still connecting with people, whether it be Skype, whether it be Google Talk. Technology nowadays, you can talk to your family as much as you want for a fairly low cost. So don't let, your fear of leaving home and your fear of leaving friends deter you away from going abroad. I'm one of those people. I'm close with everybody, but I talk to my family at least every other day, if not every day, and I still felt like I was connected and still felt as though they were with me in spirit. So, again, everyone's going to have challenges. They may be different from mine, but just be open and willing to find ways to make your time abroad special. I have 3 key points that I just want to wrap up with. So finances. Do not let your finances deter you from going abroad. Going abroad is 100% affordable, and especially for students of color. There are a lot of different things where you can find money. I found the Gilman Scholarship to be very helpful. I applied and I won $5,000 to go towards my abroad. In addition to that, the United Negro College Fund Special Programs Institute for International Public Policy is a fellowship that's open to sophomores that also provides funding to students who are willing to go abroad. So research. My big thing is research, research, research. I was fortunate enough to apply to my study abroad program early and received a free travel voucher for up to $1,000. And that my airfare is paid for. So that's just one less thing that I had to worry about, or my family had to worry about. In addition to that, you can, write letters to your churches or to, your community to see if they can just help support you. Go, do this journey and have success in your life. Another thing is be open-minded. Try new things. One of my biggest things was food. We all, us, black people, we tend to stick our nose up to things, and don't do that. For instance, I tried duck. I would have never ate duck in a million years, but it was really delicious. And I found that being abroad, there are so many different foods, and I really did enjoy it. Another thing, try to meet new people. Sometimes, I found myself to be a little bit, shy when it comes to introducing myself, or when it comes to doing new things. Be willing to, get out there and just enjoy yourself. If anything, enjoy your time abroad. Just look at the moment and focus on the here and now. Because when can you ever say that I had the opportunity to go abroad? Think about it. And again, do not let family and fear get in your way. There are so many things that you can do in order for you to overcome, your family not being able to support you, or your fear of just leaving home. I was one of those students. My parents, at first they were a little bit unsettled with sending me abroad. But, when, I kept mentioning, I kept just showing them different things and how safe that I will be. And they kind of, been open-minded. And luckily, my sister even had the opportunity to come abroad and visit me. And I'm a twin, so imagine being separated from your sister for 5 months. And I had to do it. But luckily, my last week she came and we had a ball. So again, go abroad, enjoy it, and have fun.